What's up, everyone? John Fox here with a new series. I am playing the Stanley Parable. And let's just get started. Now, I've never played the Stanley Parable before, and I've only watched the first couple of minutes played of it. But from what I know, this is a great game, absolutely unique, and I'm excited to play this. I got it for Christmas, and I've been so busy. I haven't had the chance to really even play any games, and it's certainly been a while since I've done a solo Let's Play. So this should be interesting.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
That sounds satisfying.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
All right. I'm trying not to talk over the cutscene or the narration too much, but also I want to make this interesting for anybody who's watching. So as I understand it, this is a very narrative-driven game, and this should be a nice, relaxing game to play.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
meeting. End of the world.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So as I understand it, the story changes depending on what you do and how closely you follow the instructions, and you know, the way anybody plays it should be unique to everyone. So this should be fun. I'm gonna try to do something unique. I don't know how closely I want to follow the instructions. I'll use my discretion. Oh, okay. So I click to try to open doors. I don't know where the meeting room is. This is very accurate to a real office. I worked at a real office once, and I also did not know where anything was ever. It was...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Left, all right. Okay, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I worked at an office once, and I guess it was a lot like this. But the building was a lot smaller. There were more cubicles. It's the end of the world for sure. It's bright outside. Okay, this looks like a meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. Cabal planning. Group cabal planning. Looks like, I don't know. What possible job this could be, I'm not sure. Everyone is unique. Yes! Everyone's their own special little snowflake. That's what this game's all about. Broom closet. Oh!
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I didn't expect to be able to enter the broom closet. Can I pick anything up?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Alright, fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Kind of want to go downstairs. I'm gonna do it. Okay, I thought it was stuck for a second. Nope, that doesn't work. So, the really interesting thing about this game, as I understand
Stanley
it,
just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down?
Good question.
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
Excellent
And for
question.
that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
I'm dreaming!
What a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon.
Exactly what a crazy
I'll have
person
to
would
go
say.
back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Oh shit, I actually am.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had
This
still
is
not woken
awesome.
up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself?
Wait, I've been through
Stanley
here.
is as awake right now as he's ever
This
been in
copier,
his
I was
life.
messing with it.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley.
That car. I've been
After
here.
all, he knew for certain, beyond a
Frick.
doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago?
I can't
How
even
else
jump
would the
anymore.
voice explain all that?
I
This
don't know
voice
how.
was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he
Same
was in
times.
control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
That
the
feels
fresh
nice.
air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been.
Yeah.
My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
This guy's reading my
I
thoughts.
am okay.
Nope, I'm not okay.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me
things are
I am
getting
real.
red.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Fuck, that was kind of scary.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
I've always wanted to be a woman named Mariella.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Okay. This is getting really meta. Am I gonna... Okay. Okay. What? I'm back here? Wait. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't have gone downstairs. Alright, so, like I was saying earlier, man, that was like 10 minutes ago or something. Ow. I believe this game started off as a Gmod, or a Half-Life mod.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Definitely
Stanley
back at
decided
the
to go
beginning.
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. You know where the meeting room is this time. Luckily, this game's pretty well designed in directing you where you need to go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so the last time I followed his instructions, everything was okay. And then I didn't follow his instructions, and then things weren't not okay. I'm gonna go this way this time.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No, I
Perhaps he
didn't.
wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I didn't know. I mean, I did know this was the wrong way, but the first time I wouldn't have known because I'm not familiar with this office.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Another
It had
sewing
really
machine.
been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
I wouldn't
Stanley
say
simply stood
immaculate.
here, drinking it all in.
Alright. I'm done drinking the room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright, I'll go.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Elevator. Maybe it's not a good idea to go down again. Last time I went down, I became a woman named Marielle.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's,
Do you
left.
not know? It's not like you're giving me much of a choice. Oh, and I can't even go back. Alright, fine.
Oh, no. No,
No.
it's to the right. My mistake. No.
God damn it.
The right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
Yeah, sure. I'll just edit this out if it takes too long.
Let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep.
EA start.
Okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
This story, okay. Okay. I like the lighting, the volumetric lighting. It looks really good. Why are these lights on? Should I... Alright, I'm going. Into the depths of hell. Oh.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to,
Fired?
Who am I kidding?
Who was that?
It's all rubbish
104.
now. The whole story completely unusable.
Oh,
However,
601.
rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense,
I was,
we'll
what,
just restart the game from the
297?
beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
279. Oh, 427. Okay. I'm back at the beginning
All of
again.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright. I'm gonna just follow his instructions. Because
When Stanley...
not
Wait,
following his instructions.
Wait, what?
What?
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Whoa,
Everything
okay.
should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley,
Yeah, something
did
changed.
you change
Those doors
anything when we
weren't
were
there
back in
before.
that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
You had the
Okay,
papers
then.
in your hand.
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Oh,
Let's
boy.
find the story.
This one's blocked off by chairs. I'm going this way. I can't jump! Maybe... Is there no jump button? Okay, fine. Oh, it looks like maybe it connects this way? Yeah! Got over your chairs. Inner guilt. Yeah, let's go this way. Why not? Everyone knows what you did.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
No,
I
no, no,
find it
don't.
unlikely
Don't,
that we'll
don't,
ever
please don't.
progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Okay. Oh! I don't want to go through more loading screens. I can't press buttons. There's a call waiting.
All of his co-workers
man.
were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Meeting
missed a memo.
room. Speedrun strats here. I wonder if anybody's ever played Stanley Parable for
Okay,
AGDQ.
it's worse. I might be
I don't know how that would
remembering
work.
this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. Sure. Oh, man, this game's really clever. Did I ever finish explaining the thing about this being a Half-Life mod? I think I did.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay,
Okay.
let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I definitely took more than 4 right turns, I think. This is cool. Oh.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
I don't know, you tell me.
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what?
Yeah.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it
The
really
voice
paid
that said
off. So,
congratulations
good
sounded
job.
a little different.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you
don't
didn't
have
put in
feet.
any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't
Yeah,
care
you
what
and me
might
both.
happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, not another loading screen.
All right, I've got a solution. This
Adventure
time, to
line.
make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Can I not? I mean, it's this way to the office. I'm going this way. This might be a bad idea. I could be stuck here forever.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay, fine. This is not the original... What's this? Oh, somebody's playing solitaire. I like solitaire. I'm not very good at it, but I like it. I guess that's true about most every game I
See?
play.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Goes around the trash.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right?
Sure.
Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa.
That was a lot of big words,
That
man.
got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, I hope I don't get copyright strike for this. This is nice. It sounds like Russian propaganda music, but slightly more upbeat. 81. I ran into the door. Annual reviews, monthly ledgers, corporate and balance. Oh boy.
Wait, cut the music.
Oh, this music.
Go back and look at that fern.
Yeah, that music was
Stanley,
really loud. It was hard to think.
This fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Oh, great. I feel like that... I mean, given the way that the game has played out so far, this might actually be important. You know what? I have it on video. I can look at it later. You can kind of see where the textures are coming in.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No.
What?
No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Overlaps. Which means this line was drawn later than this line. So it does not make sense to follow... Wait, this... Oh, it was drawn later than this line. This was the line I was following earlier. Clever. Okay, so the line has a mind of its own. The line means something else to me. Oh well, okay. What was I? 427?
No, not again, so, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
No! It wouldn't be so bad if the loading screens weren't so long. Alright. Are we not following?
Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's it
okay,
for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
This way? Alright. 437.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our
I'm
story
taking
to
more
be?
right turns than should
Go
be physically
wild.
possible.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
This thing uses non-Euclidean geometry. Probably. I don't know. I've been reading too much SCP. Oh, man. Okay.
Oh, no, not you again.
Hello,
Stanley,
line.
I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms.
I like how
don't
there's
acknowledge it.
I like how there was a trademark between on you, the line, and it. Wow, this is wild. All right, see you later, line. It was nice knowing you. See, you're too mean to it, narrator. Okay.
Ah, A choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Oh.
Okay. So I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere at the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And
that's not a helpful question.
Yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Okay, it's not like you open the other door anyway, so I don't really have a choice. Can I go back? Confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? The confusion ending.
It might be.
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending?
Wow.
And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
This is really clever.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined?
Okay, so I'm on the 7th restart.
So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written
Stanley
here
dies.
on this
What a spoiler.
Wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really...
Yeah, you take control, narrator.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Yeah, you don't do that thing.
Stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Wait, were those doors like that before?
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? Okay. I guess now we just wait, you know. I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So
yes,
I hope
that's what I was trying to say earlier.
We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime...
Oh! It scared the shit out of me. During the loading screen, I went and changed my pants because... shit. Alright. Narrator, are you there? Wait, this was supposed to be a
all of
big
his co-workers
black
were
space.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Should really turn off all these lights. Nobody's here. It's daylight outside. It's bright enough.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I mean, I'm with you, narrator. Maybe I should give the narrator a name.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Broom closet? Is it going to do the broom closet thing again? I don't want to do that. Alright.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Whoa, fancy. I'm going for a really long time. Executive bathroom, can't go in there. That would really helpful for the shit in my pants. I don't know how much longer I should keep going because I've been going for quite a while already. Enough to make an episode. Alright, I'll see what happens after this and then I'll end it.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him?
Oh,
What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. and so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
2845. I wonder if there's like a secret for what's that? For putting in like another number. They implemented another number.
Stanley just sat
Maybe
around
there's-
twiddling his thumbs.
maybe
Trying to
there's
input
a clue
anything on
around
the
here.
device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Should I do it? Alright, I'll do it.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped
a
into the
camera up
newly
there.
opened passageway.
Oh. Oh. Alright. Alright, I'll keep going for now. I'll probably edit this down a bit. In an elevator. You know what? This seems like a good place to call it an episode for now. The outro music should be fading in. Oh, by the way, I have outro now. I have an end slate. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you like my stuff, check out my other stuff. And thanks for watching. I'll see you all next video.